You may have noticed that there has been an identity death occurring in the collective consciousness. So you feel like your identity or part of your identity is dying, and you have no control, you have no say over this death and what's occurring. You may be feeling like you're in a dark cave and you're searching for the light at the end of the tunnel. This is actually part of your ascension process, and it's you in the birth canal. So you're being rebirthed, you're being reborn. And you will understand this more as the year 2020 progresses, but we're currently in March, and we're not being shown where this is all headed or where it's all leading. And that's part of this pandemic as well. Many people are feeling like they're in the dark, that they're not being shown, or there's no light ahead to make plans or to move forward in their life. Everybody is feeling this at some degree. Those of you who are of the blue ray are most definitely feeling this identity death. And it is an actual death. It's an identity. It's a construct that is dying, that is no longer relevant for your 5D life. And that's really frightening, and that's really scary, because there's nothing swooping in to replace it. There's nothing coming in to cushion the blow. And you're being asked to pull out the energy inside yourself. You're being asked to dig deep into your own energy, which is the source, which is God. And you're being asked to access that as your comfort, as your strength, and as your foundation moving forward. Whatever is toppling over and crumbling to the ground was not built on solid foundations. With all death, we have grief. We have bereavement. We have the process of letting go. Surrendering. I'm making this video for those of you who are having a hard time, like I am. I think it's important that we're honest and we're sincere. About our feelings. This reminds me of 2012 and the big shift that we all went through in 2012 and 2013. They were two incredibly difficult years for me and my conscious friends. Even unconscious people I know who are not interested in this stuff felt big changes and really, really tough decisions and situations in 2012 into 2013, because that was the new earth beginning, as we know. Honestly, in some ways, this feels worse because I feel we have lived a lot of life and you got a taste of the 5D. And many of us were living fleshed out 5D and have been living in the 5D very successfully and quite comfortably and happily and joyfully enjoying that. This change in the world with the pandemic and everything came as such a shock to many people. Many people have to pinch themselves and say, wow, is this actually really happening? Are we really trapped? Are we really this isolated? Or, you know, are we really living in this world? I believe that what's happening has brought about this mass consciousness death of anything that's connected to 3D, and that is not moving us, progressing us, helping us to evolve as a consciousness, as humanity. And for those of us who feel on behalf of the collective, it's especially difficult. I know there's some of you watching right now who are also consciousness containers, generators, gatekeepers, grid makers. I know you. I know that's why you're drawn to this material. That's why you're here. I just want to share with you that I understand, I resonate that feeling on behalf of the collective as well as your own individual feelings is really difficult at times. There are those of us, especially crystal souls, who came here to embody the collective, to embody the higher consciousness on behalf of the collective. And it's really, really difficult when you're feeling all that and you're engaging with that, you're downloading, you're expressing, you're communicating on behalf, you're doing your job, you're doing your soul role. And then on top of that, you have your own personal life, human experiences that are crashing and burning around you. That puts tremendous strain and stress and pressure on your energy field. So this video is for anyone who's feeling that and going through that right now. I feel for you because I know how difficult this time is. There's no control, and we are being reminded through this lesson that we are not in control. We are not. Look, our ego mind loves to feel it has all this control and power, and it's just an illusion. You might think that you have control, but you don't, and you're not supposed to, because your ego will use that control and make decisions from a place of fear, and that is no good to anybody. Not for you and not for anybody else you're interacting with. So you're being reminded, take the lesson that Source, Mother, Father, God, Spirit, whatever you want to call that, that's what has control. And your life, I like to see myself, I always place my life, I remind myself regularly to place my life in the hands of Mother, Father, God, or in the hands of Source. And that way I can step aside and I can know that what happens is for the highest good of all. I can know that whatever roads I'm being guided down is for my highest good and for the highest good of others as well. And there is a peacefulness, there is a relief. It's the path of least resistance. When you hand that over to the higher power, you can fully let go at this juncture. That's the message I have for you. Fully let go at this juncture. Give up your illusions of control. Give up any ideas that you can manipulate or force things to happen. All you're going to do is hurt yourself. All you're going to do is dig a deeper hole. We need light. Humanity needs light now. We need lightness of being. We need light in our eyes. We need to lighten our consciousness, because this is dragged on, and the only way out of this is through consciousness. This is a very raw, real moment, and I don't even know if I'm going to post this, because this is just something I have to do even for me, but I feel like there's a few of you out there that I'm talking to, and I know you understand this. I know you resonate with this message. And this is for you, because you've got to let that death happen, my love. You've got to just turn your back and just free fall back down. Just let, back first. Just no control, no struggle, no trying to twist and turn and make this fit or make it work. I've talked many times, and I do in my meditation classes, about emptiness and surrendering into the emptiness, because in the emptiness is the potential for everything. And I know that right now you might be feeling really empty, and I'm here to tell you that's okay. It's okay to be empty, because in the emptiness you're everything. And in the everything, you're the one energy. You're in union with the source energy. We are destroying beliefs that have caused us to crucify ourselves. We can't keep crucifying ourselves. You cannot keep making everybody else happy and pushing down that inner small voice that's calling for your attention. Whatever that is for you, and I know it's there. I know that voice, that still, gentle, but firm voice is telling you, go this way, go that way, pay attention, become the emptiness, and sit still in the emptiness, and allow yourself to receive. Giving up that control. We've been conditioned to try to control everything. Every little thing. It's all distraction. It's illusion. It's not authentic, and it's not true. So if you have something you want to say to someone, and you're trying to control that, or if you need to express yourself in some way, you need to open up and pour out your heart to someone. As long as it's from your heart and as long as it's genuine, I say go for it. Just give up your control. Stop trying to say the right thing, be in the right place. Stop trying to manipulate circumstances and events to please you, to suit you, to be a convenience to your ego, because all you're doing is actually holding the floodgates of your life taken off. You're holding back the truth of what you're meant to do here, of who you're meant to be, of how you're meant to be here. That's why there's no control with my videos. My videos are off the cuff, genuine expression, and I know that whoever is meant to resonate with these messages will be here, will show up, because that's how it works. That's how spirit works. It brings you where you're meant to be, and it helps you get there. I think this 3D idea of control, of clinging to our identity, which is ridiculous really, because we are growing and maturing and changing every single day. We're constantly changing, and we're told to cling to an identity from something that's probably 20 years old. It makes no sense. It goes against all the laws of nature, of our true nature, of the universe, of quantum physics. Who do you need to be? Who are you? Who are you really right now? Who have you become in the past 12 months? Because I guarantee you, the past year, 2020, has completely changed you forever. You know it has. And instead of trying to get things back the way they were, how can you now accommodate and flow with this new energy? How can you now flow with the new person you've become? That's my food for your soul right now. So think about that, feel that. Who have I become in this ease and flow of what has become my everyday life now? And as you work with that, and as you feel that and bring awareness to that, shine the light of God on that, I promise you things are going to get better. Things will ease up, things will flow, and you will know the truth of who you are. And you will see that that old identity that has died, it was ready to go. And then you'll be ready to go. You'll be ready to move forward. Trusting the process, trusting this experience is... there's no words. That's my energy soul message for you today, my love. Take care of you. Peace.